to the couch.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Mark Beaudry, for another fantastic edition of Inside NHSTRA. Today, we have a star in the room.
Benjamin Bazowski.
Yeah! Big Ben Bazowski. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's Cole Littlewood right there in the middle.
Goldilocks over here.
That's right,
The
man.
luscious locks of Cole
Best hair in
Littlewood.
racing.
And downtown Kevin Brown with one of the...
Coming soon.
Gotta sneak it out on the show
Coming
before
soon.
it comes on the
Got
air.
some good ones coming out. I think we're gonna. I mean, it's tough to release. You know, we're not Grunt Style or Nike, so it's tough to release like 20. But
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Yeah. The stock carrying the stock and the stuff is nuts. But we got a good 4 or 5 of them coming out too. It's gonna be cool. Some good ones. This isn't even one of my favorites. I thought this was gonna be.
Well, aren't you? You're putting a booth at majority of the tracks this year, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, we'll spottingly go from race to race and stuff. It's gonna, we're definitely gonna do some pop-up shops and set up at the tracks and have some shirts, have some fun.
I mean, you twisted my arm for Hudson and Lee, and now we're gonna do it every once in a while.
That's it. I want to scatter it. Listen, it's tough for me. You know how it is for me to get to a racetrack. It's like
no. All I hear is excuses. I want results.
Here we go again. Listen to this.
Heard that before.
Exactly.
You can't handle the results.
This is a fact.
The last time Kevin went in a race car, he put it in the wall, got mad, listed it on Marketplace, and
pissed,
then
man.
kicked himself in the butt ever since.
We had a hot rod that day, and that shouldn't have happened.
Is that a Lee?
That was at Lee.
I got a good view of that.
You did?
I was
that's right.
I was in Jimmy's car, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had a good car, and I'll be honest with you, I probably shouldn't have been in the car that day. Mom was sick, all pretty heavy that week. I shouldn't have went, but it is what it is. And my head was in 10 different places, but not on that racetrack that day.
It was raining too.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was raining. That's right. Yeah, we sitting in staging. It was raining.
It was weird. All those other cars navigated turn 4 like no problem.
I'll tell you.
No, turn 4 is a cruel mistress.
I wanted to pull a Benjamin Bazowski, so I just didn't.
Well, muffler didn't pop your tires, so what's your excuse?
No, I get no excuse. No excuse, no results.
Yeah, exactly.
No excuse, no results.
No results.
We'll get redemption.
So talking about results, who raced recently in this room? I didn't.
Not
Ben?
me.
Kevin?
This guy.
Couple
Oh my
times.
God.
The only thing I raced to was the bathroom.
I'm still devastated for Cole.
If
anybody
I saw
didn't
the
see
picture of that, I felt the pit in my stomach going, ugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mark, be careful with that thing.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
There's very expensive equipment.
So yeah, Mr.
I do love the fact when Cole wrecks because then I get body panels.
I don't like that's not nice.
Wow.
You got to get your Herbie Hancock on this before you leave.
So
right there on the
Mr.
7th.
Mr. Littlewood took the trip down to Hickory to come down south and represent us guys up north, and had an unfortunate mishap. He was cruising around and picking them off and you were about halfway. Yeah, you up to like 14th or so.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, and then and bad luck struck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were going good, but you know what happens? It's racing. Derek Holbrook posted a video. He had the GoPro in my car, and I just kept watching it over and over what I could have done to avoid it, and it just happened so quick.
Oh, Mike, that is horrible. Horrible. Oh. Ben's one's funny, though.
I'm not even looking, Mike. Mike, I'm going to conquer you, Mike.
Colty already got me. He's like, you want screenshots?
Look at Colton's hair. He can't even look bad in a picture. Look at that hair.
That's Cole, not Colton.
Sorry, Colton.
Yeah.
Colton. Wow.
Yeah. Easy.
But seriously, yeah, I mean,
God, here we go.
Mike, stop it. You got me all confused now.
I know. Now I'm afraid to look at the camera. I'm just going to, today, guys, this is what's going on.
So Cole, how bad's the car?
Really, Mike?
We got it straightened out already.
Do you really?
Yep.
Oh, my
good.
God. I'd be out for 3 years if that was me.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, well, before we even get to that, I think we forgot Freedom Factory, too, because I was down there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And
I know Bob
oh,
kinda
my
talked
God.
about that a lot,
You blew a
but-
motor down there.
Yep, first day blew a motor.
And then you had to put a new one in.
Yeah, we had that one swapped in and out a couple
Well,
hours.
isn't that your street car motor you put in,
That's
too?
the one we ran for the features, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I built this good motor for it, and I thought we were going to be all set, and I made about 10 laps, and that was tough. Blew that
Do you
one
know
up.
what let go on it?
We think it just spun a rod bearing. I haven't had the time to pull it apart yet, but I lost oil pressure, and the thing was knocking, rapping like crazy, so kind of just
Cole's
gave up.
raced more this winter than I have in 3 years. It's wild.
Yeah, so
Better
that
finishes than you, too.
That's absolutely. He's finishing races.
I don't know. We
He's
got the
finishing.
A main.
He's got me
so.
beat.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
I remember that too, because you're like, I didn't make it, I remember the guy walking up, yeah, you made it to the A, and I'm pretty sure everyone from all the crews like, what do you need? What do you need? You need this, you need that. I remember I ran over, I go, here's tires. Just put them on, I don't care.
Yeah, we had the whole crew on it. Everyone that came down from New England was helping me get my car ready because we didn't know. They gave us a provisional go out, so we just put it together and took what we could get. You know.
So I have a question from the audience here. Cole, I already know because I can't release it, unfortunately. I was trying. I can let a little bit of the cat out of the bag. Mr. Cole Littlewood is the special guest star in the Monadnock Speedway Advance My Track Challenge video. I was trying to release it on the show tonight because voting starts in 2 weeks, but they said, no, you can't get a head start on anybody else. It's a great video, and I wanted to put it out there for everybody too. But what are your plans for next year?
Well, I mean, so far we ran the mini stock. I don't know how much more I'll run that car just because of everything else I have going on.
If only there was somebody in your life that wanted to race, who's sitting directly to my left.
Yeah, we talked about it. We'll get Michaela in the car. We have a pure stock for it
right.
too.
His
Your
left.
My left.
His left.
I said my left.
Oh, I thought you said
This is
his
my
left.
left hand,
I'm like,
Ben.
Kevin, really?
I have a hard enough time with left or rights. I only figure out my own. I don't tell anybody else's.
Yeah, we'll get her in there at some point. And then obviously my act car, which is right now we're in the works of fixing it back up from Hickory. So I'll be trying to do a couple races here and there. Just depends how much other time I get. The modified at Monadnock full time for Larry.
Wait. You glossed right over that.
What's that?
Cole Littlewood in a modified full time next year?
Yeah, well, I ran it for like a last quarter of last year, and we didn't really have much time to focus on it because I was so caught up in the late model stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna try that full time at Monadnock and see what we can do with that.
I think you're gonna do well there.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah, it's a good car. Larry's a great guy. You know, hopefully we'll get some wins, We're gonna try to run for points, but we'll see what happens.
All right, so now as a guy who has run modified, outlaw, and mini stock in the last 5 months, how hard is it to go from back to forth between the different vehicles? Do you find it helps you just with the car time, or does it kind of throw you off because they're completely different animals?
Yeah, I mean the front wheel drive to rear wheel drive is definitely different, especially because my mini stock program, I'm not up to par on what those guys are doing these days. But going from the late model to modified is just, you know, everything just happens so much quicker in a modified. You're moving so much faster, and the wheel's a lot more twitchier. You know, it's not like driving a boat when you're in a late model.
What is your favorite?
I gotta say modified, but close second is actually the next plans for this year is the dwarf car because I got to drive Ben's last year, so I'm looking forward to doing that too.
Dwarf car as well. So now I know why you're gonna have to hire Michaela.
Someone in this room decided to corner me when I was drunk at the banquet last.
That would be the guy who was dressed up like Santa Claus.
Yes, Captain America himself. Like, hey, I know you want to stick Cole in one of your cars, but what if he wins the championship? Will you give him the car? And me, I'm like, no. And then he kept nagging me. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. If he wins the championship in that car, he can have it. They walk away and they go, what the hell did I just do?
Yeah, we're gonna have to there's gonna be a lot of figuring out like just how the schedules intertwine. So we'll start with the modified, see how that goes, and obviously I think we have a couple dwarf car races to figure out.
There is a 97% chance Cole could race more in one weekend than I'm going to race all year.
The entire season.
That's
97% chance? I'm pretty sure 100.
Yeah, that's a
Did we announce previously that your ride? I don't know. I don't want to say it. Did we say that downtown Kevin Brown has a race car for this year?
Oh yeah, we already talked about that.
I couldn't remember if we did or not. Tell the audience.
Minor news.
Tell the audience where your car still is, and let me keep in mind it is March 27th.
If Mr. Baldwin is watching, I'm still waiting for your phone call. So, we're still waiting. It's sitting in the trailer, waiting to go to George's.
Oh man, this time is running out.
He's a busy guy, man. He built a lot of fast race cars, so I can't get it in there yet.
You doing dwarf car?
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I don't have a good enough life insurance policy for that thing.
I have a dwarf car.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No, seriously, I have one you can try out.
You got the fat guy version?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I fit in it.
we'll try. I mean, I'll try one.
I'm telling you, picture a modified and a go-kart had a kid, and that's what a dwarf car is.
And it had issues. And it didn't come out quite right.
And it has temperament issues.
Those dwarf cars are some of the funnest things to watch, though. There's no joke.
They're rocket ships. They're
so fast.
Yeah, they really are.
Oh, yeah.
So you had fun in it?
Yeah, I had a blast.
Yeah.
We were running good. I think we were up to second or third, and someone spun out in front of me on 4 at Claremont.
Yep.
And I wanted to go right up around him. I didn't even feel it when I touched him, and it clipped the left rear tire, and that went flat. So that kind of ended our day. But we got back out there and tried, but just, you know, it sucks because we almost had a podium the first time out in the dwarf car. That would have been cool.
Any street model plans?
I don't know.
model.
I don't know yet. It depends.
No, he doesn't race street models. He races outlaws.
Yeah, well,
No,
It
it's
would
not
be an outlaw.
Huh? I'm talking about late models. NHSTRA.
Natural late models,
Yeah, natural
street
late
models.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a street model.
No, but he jumped in. He jumped in
he
Jimmy
hops in
D's
a
car.
couple.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, he
Oh,
did.
that's right. I have seen Jimmy tag you a bunch of times. Like, Cole, what do you think?
yeah, we could try a couple times. I mean, just like I said, with all the schedule and everything, just I got to figure out what I'm actually going to be focusing on, and then kind of go from there with everything else.
This kind of goes back to the question of him having kids. He don't have time for kids. You listen to this guy's schedule. There's no kids in the future. It's over. Sorry, Michaela. It's over.
Oh, she's walking out the door.
Yeah, see ya.
I hope you guys didn't ride together.
I didn't think I was having kids either. I'm turning 36 and I'm having my first one, so
Yeah,
you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time.
It's exciting
More time
times.
for racing. But another part in that is maintaining the cars
see
too.
that?
So, yeah. Oh,
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I saw following Jimmy D on Facebook. He is ripping that car apart and going right through it. I don't know what he's doing because I love Jimmy D posts because they're either really, really specific or so vague you don't know who he's talking about.
I kind of liked his snow post. Every time there was a
do love
snowstorm, he was on there with a crazy post. It was kind of funny. Jimmy D had me laughing.
I love the people going over the mountain posts. Those snow ones
Yes.
those things
Dude,
are gold.
I know what he's talking about. We have gravel pits out in that area going over Temple Mountain there. Oh, what a bleep show. That's bad. It's
all
bad
set
out
with
there. It's bad.
Real quick, Claremont Motorsports Park weekly division, guys. Claremont Motorsports Park, Saturday, April 8th and April 15th, 12 to 4. Going to have a weekly division inspection. Bring your car up there. Bring your own jack stands and jack. They'll go ahead and start doing early inspections on your vehicles if you want to do that. That's Claremont Motorsports Park, April 8th and 15th, 12 to 4. Bring your own jacks and jack stands. And real quick, Hudson Speedway, guys. We're going to be hitting the track Sunday.
Yeah, I got to clean out the pits because there's like...
It's your little junkyard over there now?
Yeah, it's pretty much my
Seriously.
storage yard right now.
Yeah.
I have bleacher material. I got Jersey Bears. I got campers. I got all that crap over there. I'm like, yeah, and I don't even have my skid steer to move it all yet.
Uh-oh.
That's coming tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm praying. If not, we're gonna have to fire up the loader and move with that thing. But whatever.
I can't even believe it. It felt like it was like a blizzard 2 weeks ago and 30 inches of snow or
it
whatever.
was.
Yeah.
It was snowing this weekend.
It was.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it was snowing bad when we were loading up for Hickory. That sucked.
That was a pretty nasty little snowstorm that we
was.
got there. That was horrible. Yeah, and so this Sunday, Hudson Speedway. The Sunday after the 9th, we'll not be doing practice. I'll be pulling that one down. Apparently, we didn't look at the schedule when we scheduled it. And, well, it's Easter. So, sorry, guys. Happy Easter.
Yeah.
Forgot. There's a
it.
lot of stuff that
That's
goes
the
in.
one I was going to make, too.
There's a lot of stuff that goes into these schedules. So you have to look into who's racing where, what tracks are racing, what's racing. Is it a holiday? What's going on? So I get it. Things happen once in a while, but make sure you're there this Sunday. We're going to see, did Ben move his trailer or not?
Oh no, I'll have it moved. Worst is to worst. You'll see me Sunday moving everything.
Infield is going to look like a junkyard. Everything's just going to be right into the infield. So it was funny. I was up there today. We're trying to spruce up the place and get things going. We got the new audio system installed up there, so it sounds cool. And the voice of Hudson can play some cool music and interact with people. Can take phone calls right there. Right there on the trackside. He can take phone calls now.
Oh, Jesus.
So maybe we'll do something with that at some point this summer. He's very, very excited about it. It was funny because I didn't recognize your dad's truck.
Oh,
So I saw somebody ripping around the track.
Was he driving the white Ford
Yes.
or the white Chevy or the white Dodge?
Dude, he just
It was a white
he just
something.
commented it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he did. I was shocked. I'm like,
Yeah,
Dad?
he watches on YouTube because he
Well,
doesn't have
good for
Facebook.
good for
Yeah,
him.
it's got the lead.
Well, it's
That's
funny.
cool.
It's funny. He goes out and buys this Chevy, right? And he's like, "This is my good truck." You know, and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. He's had it for a couple years, and then he drives my dually, which is older than his white truck, and he goes, "Man, this thing's nice. I think I want a new Cummins." I'm like, "Why? You have the Chevy." So he goes, "I want a new one." So my buddy of mine has almost the same exact truck as what you got.
Yep.
So I pull it over, I show it to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I want one." He's like, "Okay, yeah, sure, whatever." I pull up to his yard. He's got a brand new pearl white dually, 2500 limited, fully loaded. I'm like, What the hell did you buy this for?
He's got good style.
I liked his truck.
Dad wants to look good going down the road.
Then I asked him, what the hell are you going to do with the white truck? Well, that's going to be my work truck. I go, wait a minute.
Let me tell you something. First world problems.
I just want a truck. That's
Cole
all
and
I
don't
want.
have
It's
these
just
issues.
one.
Right.
Cole and I Cole walked here. I took the Volkswagen Bug here.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, right.
So I mean, we don't
Really?
have these
No,
problems.
Cole
You
will
have a newer truck
definitely.
than I do.
Oh, get out.
Cole will be definitely walking home after the
Yes, he will, yeah.
the racing or kids comment. So
Yeah, no, we talked about this.
how far
before.
away do you live? It's quite a walk. You get that thumb ready.
Yeah, we'll get that end of the
Your
week.
parents still have the pig farm. Maybe we can hook a couple of pigs up and
Yeah.
ride them home.
He'll be towing the trailer with the minivan. It'd be awesome.
Yes, I do have my bus. So someone's asking about the bus. The bus is actually
Getting worked on.
it's coming along. Like it's getting there. It's gonna be fun.
Actually, I gotta go pick up the countertop for it tomorrow.
Sweet.
Countertop? What the hell are you guys doing in this bus?
Well, it's pretty much like a whole media center in this thing, and we ripped out all the seats, but we gotta add like a lot of
Oh my
desktops
God,
to it.
I gotta see this thing. I'm so out in left field here.
Well, it's funny because Dennis, our tech guy, he's very crafty. He can make a lot of
Yes.
cool stuff.
Oh, yeah?
He did a lot. He's the one that fixed up our limo
Who's
golf
this?
cart.
Your
Dennis.
Oh, Dennis. Dennis is
Yep.
great. Yeah, Dennis,
Dennis is awesome.
Yeah, Dennis
So
is great.
I go, hey Dennis, I got an idea. Can we make a roof rack for this thing? He goes, oh, I know exactly how to do it. And he goes, you have all the material. Just bring it over. And Mark's going, yes. Yes. do
Harlow
it."
says Jim Walsh has a badass bus, making a camper out of it. Yeah, but does Jim Walsh's bus have a hot dog steamer? Because this guy's does. So I don't know about yours.
I think anybody who watches this show know that some kind of cooking utilities are going to be in this bus, and it's going to be food would be number one priority in this
All
bus.
right, so
we all know this.
when Dennis courted me yesterday in Claremont, he was asking me about the power, and I was like, all right, well, I need one outlet that's just going to be able to power my hot dog steamer and my AC. So I was at Monadnock on Saturday, and Zytema was right. He had a hot dog steamer, and it went right in. He pointed it to me, and I didn't even wait. I just grabbed it, and I put it in my car. I was like, you were serious, right? And I'm like, well, I guess it doesn't matter because it's in my car now. So
Those are nice. We had one of those in the trailer for a while.
That's the way to go.
it's amazing. I used to go to, I would walk by Ben Burns' trailer, and they had a huge hot dog. It was a one that I've never seen. It was massive.
Yep.
And I remember I said to his dad one day, I'm like, how much for a hot dog? He's like, you can just take them. And I was like, every time I walk by? And he's like, I mean, I guess if you want to be fat, but go ahead. So I would walk by, I would get one. I would go somewhere, I would take the long way back around, I'd come by, I'd get another hot dog, and he just like looks at me and he just shakes his head. He's like, I didn't really think you were serious. I was like, yeah, we don't mess around when it comes to food. Let's see. Oh, he does. And he has an air fryer. But Ben, I need an air fryer.
Oh, come on.
He's got a lot of things.
He
in
has
that
a
bus.
bathroom.
Yeah, he has a couch.
listen.
I have a couch and a bed.
Listen. This is supposed to be a media truck.
Can we go back?
Not a lunch truck.
Well, yeah, the late media and lunch go together.
No.
What about the stripper pole? You guys got that?
I have one of them upstairs. Like, we could put it down there.
No.
That's not.
It's just to secure the roof, Benjamin.
Yeah, this isn't.
Listen. I know
It's
you
to secure
I know
the roof.
You guys are trying to bait me because there's someone here to my right that's. Yeah, she's looking at me furiously. Like, go ahead, say something stupid.
No.
She's laughing. She's
No
loving every
comment.
second of it.
No comment.
I'm being good, honey.
Can we touch a little bit on Cole's situation there at the end of the year last year with the disqualification? Is that okay with you?
Yeah. I say for Cole, it's good.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, we kind of touched on it before the show. I think, in the situation you were in, I don't think it was an intentional illegal thing that you guys are trying to gain. I just think it was an oversight on your behalf, and you end up getting disqualified. Was at Monadnock, leading the points, and it set up for a shootout there on the last day, man, between you and your brother, and he ended up winning the championship. And I'll tell you, I think I'll speak for everybody in who was at least not living under a rock on racing social media at that time. I don't think anyone could have handled that as well as you did, man. Hats off to you, because most people. The keyboard warriors of the day today would be on there slamming the track, slamming the tech, slamming the competitors, and dude, you handled that thing right here, brother. You handled that so good, and let that be like if you guys are watching, listen, it's not always. I mean, I don't cheat, Cole. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, Kevin's motor's always legal,
always legal.
but
Always legal. Depends on what track we're at, but we'll go there another day. But I mean, with that being said, I mean, we've all been in that predicament at one point or another. We're all searching for the gray areas, trying to read between the lines, and not that Cole was, but in his situation, dude, you handled that pretty good because I don't think a lot of people would have handled it like that. So hats off to you, man.
Yeah, thank you. It was, when it all happened, obviously I was upset, but I don't want to see these tracks die. That's the biggest thing for me is like if we keep bashing, everyone everything's gonna go away. If no one can get along and we can't be able to still race, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So I kind of just put that behind me and tried to win the last one. It was tough because the handicap put me all the way in the back for that race, and
should have used the bumper.
well, I did.
No,
and
more bumper.
Yeah.
Where did you finish the last race?
Well, I was up to third, and Justin was the second. I had to finish ahead of him, and there was actually these lap cars in the way that weren't going to move, so I moved them, and they put me in the back again. But that was all I could do to try and,
Would you have spun him to win?
No, I wouldn't have spun Justin.
Oh, come on. He would have spun you.
God,
He 100% would have spun you.
I don't know. I mean, we do like to help each other out, and
I mean, at least from the fans' perspective, it's set up for an awesome final race.
yeah.
It really did. It's set up for a shootout.
I mean, come on. When do you see two brothers that are actually going for a championship?
Yeah.
That's something you don't really see every day.
No.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I was all right. I think Justin was a little nervous, but he had it pretty wrapped up until the end. So for us to both win a championship, it was a great year overall.
Yeah, you can't complain. And to finish second to him on the other one. I mean, you win one, he wins one, you finish second to him. I mean, that's a pretty good year. There's no complaints from that.
Yeah, I don't know
family.
if I could have wrecked him because we both would have been fixing each other's cars.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, that's not good.
You guys are obviously out of the same shop, right? How big is this shop? Because you got like 19 cars.
Yeah, at my dad's house, we got 5 bays, which a couple of them are piled up with junk.
Jeez.
But we got my car, his car, the dwarf car's in there now.
Yeah.
The mini stock kind of cycles between the trailer and the garage, and we want to work on it. But yeah, we got enough room.
I already got a lot of lowered foreign cars that are just kind of.
There are a couple of those up there that I'm gonna get rid of soon. But
So where does Michaela's car get parked? Her race car?
it's outside right now, but we keep it under a tarp so it's nice and safe. But
At least I know why there's no kids in the house. There's no love in this house, I'll tell you that.
Harlow says he'd spin his own mom to win.
Harlow's not wrong. He would.
Oh man, I'm excited to see you get back out this season because, like Kevin said, you handled that extremely well. And if you were gonna lose it to your brother, I mean, it's kind of it stinks, but in the same aspect, you got to be happy because is that his first late model championship as well?
His first championship.
I don't know what that would ever feel like, but I assume it would be
You're a
good.
champion at life, Marcus.
Yeah.
How did your champions feel, Ben?
What?
Your championships,
I won one.
Kevin?
One.
How's your feel?
I only raced one full season, but I did win the championship that year.
Man, I was hoping one of you didn't. Now I look even more stupid. Thanks, guys. Thanks for going along with me there.
Sorry, buddy.
No, but Cole finished out the year with the last late model championship, late model sportsman champion.
How many
ever at
championships do
Lee.
you have?
I mean, I'm
This is
sorry,
my
at
first
Hudson.
one.
Oh, it's the first one?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to count Lee, but that was only 2 races.
Oh.
But I'll count it.
I'd count it.
Yeah, man.
A win's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my only one. I mean, honestly, I've won a lot of races over the years, but there's always been something happening that took us right out of it. So there's never really a point in chasing points,
Well, I would think you'd want to focus on the dwarf car because if you win the damn championship, you win a car.
Yeah, I'd like to. Like I said, it's all schedule things, and whatever happens, we'll see. But I'll be chasing some sort of championship.
So being asked in the chat, any news on a car show for Claremont? Yes, I will have finalized details up on Claremont's page tomorrow. I know that Brian's been working hard to make that happen, and he's finalizing details with the people right now for food and stuff. So they're just trying to get the last little bits of stuff done, and I think there'll be some cool stuff for people to make sure you show up. It will be soon, and it will be a lot of fun. Other than that, what did it feel like going down to Florida? What was your between Florida, Hickory, what were those tracks like to the tracks that are up here? What one did you like more? How do they drive?
I liked Hickory. There's a lot of character to it. It was pretty rough, not a lot of grip. It was kind of like Monadnock, which I think helped me a little bit because a lot of those AT guys, those big money AT cars, they're running center pole and stuff like that. And my car, all my rear ends, all the suspension is traditional. So I knew I wasn't going to have them on a short run. They were going to have a lot more drive off the corner. And so I kind of just bided my time, let it come to me. And when they started losing grip and I still had grip, that was when I was able to start passing people. So I think Hickory was pretty cool. The Freedom Factory is pretty sick too.
I want to run that at least once.
That's more elite, I think. As far as how long the straightaways are and the corners, like Hickory has more of a wide sweeping corner, but it doesn't really give you that Lee feel just 'cause it's so bumpy. It's more like Monadnock.
Huh. All right, so let's rate the NHSTRA tracks in Cole Littlewood's mind. What is your favorite track? You started on Monadnock, correct?
Yeah, I started at Monadnock, and then the second year.
Be mindful who's in the room. Just giving you a heads up. Just be mindful.
No. Be honest. There's nothing wrong with that. I love all the tracks.
Yeah, I like them all too.
Steve Grant's single and lifting weights now. I'm just giving you a heads up. You know, he's getting ripped over there.
Yeah, I mean, every track has a special place for me. Obviously, Monadnock's my home track. That's where I started, but I'd have to say overall, I think Hudson's my favorite. Just as far
Really?
Yeah, I mean, as far as people there, yeah, Steve Grant's there. I met my girlfriend there when we were racing Thunderlights, so that was, I've met a lot of great people from there. But of course, Claremont, I ran there for a couple full seasons too, and just, I don't know. Like I said, overall, I'd have to say Hudson's my most favorite, but I like them all. I mean, they're all race tracks.
They're also different too. It's really, that's what's cool about it. They're also very different.
Yeah, Monadnock's nice because it's only 20 minutes down the road from us, and then Claremont and Hudson are both kind of the same distance both ways. But as far as, like I said, favorite, got to be Hudson.
All right, so we know that you're going to be focusing on the modified this year. Do we know where?
Yeah, it'll be Monadnock.
Okay, Monadnock. I just wanted to double check, just making sure.
I'd like to do Hudson. I'm gonna have to work on Larry a little bit for that for a couple of mod races there, but mostly
Maybe swing over to Claremont too.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I mean, like I said, the whole schedule thing.
The kid ain't racing enough this year.
I'm
Let's
trying to
add
add
more
some
races
on.
onto his schedule. Screw it, right?
I'm gonna create a race for modifieds
He's definitely
at
on
Lee for
team
him.
no kids because he's never gonna be home.
My kids are all adults. Like I don't even have to care.
He's never gonna be home. How's he gonna have kids? You got him at a racetrack every night. Way to go, Mark.
It's all good. It's all good. Sorry, guys. You guys had a good run at least.
Is when you do have a kid, it's gonna that kid's gonna want to race, and then your racing career is gonna go by because you're gonna want to focus more on the kid and his racing career than
screw the kid.
Us.
That's what I've heard. So we're gonna keep racing for now.
There you go.
Oh, I love this. This makes my day when the truth comes out here. So
It's gonna be an awkward ride home though. Cole, I'll tell you that.
who drove? He did? Okay. I don't know. I don't drive anywhere. So are you kidding me? If I'm in the car with my significant other, I always sit in the passenger seat. I never drive.
Dude, you know what's funny? So don't I. And
I can't stand it.
I thought I was the only one.
No.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Me and her usually fight on who's driving because
Really?
I thought I drive fast. No.
You do drive fast.
No, he doesn't. Have you ever seen him on a racetrack?
Oh, shut up.
He doesn't drive fast.
I'm gonna
He's the
strangle you with
slowest
this
guy out
cord.
there.
Me and Ben were cruising around in his ridiculous track hawk of a Jeep that he has.
Oh yeah, that thing is awesome.
Yeah.
He starts it up and it's like, roar. I'm like, oh, great. We have going down to Mass to do something. And I'm just holding on to the, I can't say that word. You were flying around those corners. We got on a dirt road and you're like fishtailing and you're all over. I'm like, he must really know this route here. And then he's looking at his phone to see where he's going. I'm like, Ben doesn't know where he's going.
That is awesome.
Come on. I'm not that bad.
I busted Ben's chops. No, you kept it right between the ditches. We never were close to going off the road. But I drive like I'm 90 and it's Sunday and I'm holding up your traffic. That's how I drive.
Jeffrey Pike's not wrong there. Yeah, Pam sees how I drive, so she doesn't let me drive. She's afraid we can hit the wall in 93.
I used to use the excuse, I drive for a living, so I don't want to drive when I don't. Now I don't drive for a living anymore, and it's always still thrown in my face like, well, you don't drive anymore. You want to drive? No, you drive so good. You're great at it. Like, why do I want to drive? I want no part of it. If only we had Jay Ferreira up here. I mean, I could just Uber everywhere.
I know.
Exactly.
Jay, if you come back up, I'll hire you as my personal chauffeur. How about that?
Hear that, Jay? Look at that.
The only problem is I have to sit in the front seat because I get sick.
Oh, I love watching the adventures of Jay down there. He keeps Florida interesting, that's for sure. Somebody in chat, so I don't know if this is a correct question or whatnot, but someone said, let me see if I can find it. Ask you about Bronson.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Bronson Speedway.
I actually, first time I ever went there, I won.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah. There's only like 6 or 7 cars, but I won. I won though.
Oh, I'm trying to find. There's another track. I don't see
You know
it.
that place is
You're a
closed
heck of a
up.
driver.
Yeah, they closed. I think the year after we went down one.
Yeah, because Jim Daly was a big, big guy down there.
Yeah, Jim Daly did a lot for me. He let me run his cars at New Smyrna, and then we went down the Bronson a year, the E-Mod and the Sportsman car, so that was wicked cool. And then we ended up bringing down the purple car that I used to drive, the purple 12 car for Steve Brio.
That's a nice car.
Yeah, and we won that down there.
Is that for sale?
It might be for sale again, yeah. But yeah, when I drove for him, we went down there, and that was pretty sweet to win down there. And then there was a lot of cars that night, too. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was a pretty good car count for Bronson, and then it's too bad they ended up closing down.
Yeah,
It's a common theme, unfortunately.
you know, that track was weird though because it had banking, but you couldn't use it.
Yeah,
It was stepped.
I liked
Really?
it.
It was stepped. It was like, I'm looking. I'm like, oh man, this is some bang. I'm gonna really drive this thing in, and I'm looking at everyone going. I go, they're on the flat. I go, what's going on? And I talked to him. The guy's like, oh yeah, no, you can't use the bank in here. I'm like.
It's like it's got the wrong curve to it. That's what it is, right?
Well,
It's
coming off, too, it was almost like it dropped you down into a flat, and then you come right up onto the bank and come
Really?
down the
Oh,
backstretch, yeah.
that's wild.
They'd have a cone there. You couldn't go past the cone.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
3 and 4 was very similar to Claremont, but 1 and 2 was super weird. I mean, just the way the banking was, it was almost like you were going down a valley and then coming back up the backstretch.
Huh.
That's where Ryan Priest shot his mod right off turn 1. Woo!
Yeah, we were there for
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
That was nuts.
I didn't even see any of that. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Throttle hung, he went right up over the wall, and his car was hanging right up in the fence
Yeah.
going into turn 1.
Jesus.
not a good day.
Sounds like something I would do.
All right, so getting back to what you drive and stuff like this, I'm curious, is there anything that you haven't driven yet that you want to get into?
I think 6-shooters. I'm not sure. They look fun, but they look slower than pure stock, so I don't know. But
I can't believe you haven't weaseled a ride in a 6-shooter or a pure
I'd love
stock.
to try it. I mean, I've run a lot of V6 Enduros. I've run a ton of Enduros, but yeah,
I don't know what those are.
No, sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I don't think I have run is 6-shooters.
Somebody in a 6-shooter,
Well, and a
get
super
coal
mod.
in it.
Super modified. Can't forget about that.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of boxes there you can check.
Yeah.
Reach out to what's his face?
Oh.
Smack guy.
Oh, Johnny Burke.
Johnny Burke. Reach out to Johnny Burke.
I'd love to do that.
He's always got cars available.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all a whole budget thing. 'Cause I know those are, stupid expensive.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'd love to try it. That'd be sweet.
Actually,
He's pretty good to work with. He's pretty reasonable.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you might want to try because I've seen these and I thought these were insane. Were asphalt sprints at New Smyrna.
Yeah.
These things were like super mods. They had to push start and all that stuff, but I think they were big blocks. And these guys were beating and banging 3 wide. And I looked at it, I go, this is stupid. I want to try it, but this is stupid.
Put me in one.
Put me in one. This is completely dumb, but I want to try it.
Yeah, I'll run anything. I mean, I've run different cars in different classes too. I think it was 2017, 2018.
Yeah, you this year you ran an enduro in a street stock race.
Yeah, that too.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah, I was driving Steve Brio's car, and we blew the motor, and we were trying to run for points, and Doug McLean let me borrow his street stock. And
There
I
you
ran
go.
the street stock against the late models. I passed a couple cars and stayed on the lead lap. So
There you go.
that was pretty cool.
Is there anything that you wouldn't drive?
No, I don't think so.
See, that's nuts to me. Like, even Kevin, who loves speed, like, the dwarfs scare you.
You know what it is? It's they're so fast with such little bars. Like you
Yeah.
could get me in a big block super, which probably sounds crazy, versus the dwarf car, just for the fact that
You're going to try a dwarf car. I have one. You're going
they
to
got
try it.
little bars.
I don't care.
It'd be all right.
You'll be fine.
I mean, I'll try it. Like I said, I'll try
You
it.
have plenty of meat around you. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
this is true. I am very fluffy. Very fluffy.
If Kevin's fluffy, I don't know what
So,
I am. So
I-
thanks a lot, guys.
I will
Thanks.
say this: I am intrigued because the things are. I mean, like you said, it looks like a go kart on steroids. The thing,
Oh,
I mean,
they're
they
awesome.
are so fast. It's crazy. So I do look forward to trying one.
You know what I want to try is a modified at Hudson. And if somebody sponsored the division over there, it would be even better. So we do need a modified sponsor down at Hudson this year.
Still don't have one, huh?
No sponsor for the modifieds. Everything else is coming together.
How many races for the mods this year over there? 8?
Eight.
And Claremont Motorsports Park, the restart zone is available. So if anybody wants to sponsor that, we had it sponsored, but then the sponsorship they wanted to do opened up. So they instantly moved over to the scoreboard. So nicely. Oh, scoreboard.
Yeah, we have a new one coming.
Claremont Motorsports Park, brand spanking new
But
scoreboard.
it's not coming to like middle of the season just because they're so back ordered.
She called me yesterday and said that she hopes it won't be that long.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm sorry, not yesterday. She emailed me and I got it this morning. So they're coming to fix the current one, hopefully in the next week or so.
Yeah.
So we will have something at least working, but the new one's going to go right on top of there, same spot.
There was a current one at Claremont.
Yeah.
No, it's right on the backstretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one there. It was Monadnock's old one.
Okay. I don't think I've seen a scoreboard there in a couple of years.
It used to be down at turn 1,
Yeah.
and then they moved it.
Well, and they had a lap counter.
Yep.
For a while.
Now that's just it's a massive. It's like 40 to 60 feet wide and like 10 or 15
Is it
feet
really?
tall. It's huge.
Oh, it's
yes.
huge.
Holy smokes!
It's literally right off the backstretch now.
Wow.
Cool.
Harlow screenshot restart zone. I love the side conversation. This is why people watch this show. It's not for us. It's the comments.
Yeah, that's all right.
Because there was an argument going on, and then someone told Jay to, don't you have someone to go Uber or something? Leave us alone. I love this. All right, so give me a rundown, Mr. Littlewood, of your sponsors, because they do a lot for you. So it'd be nice to get them a little bit, of airtime on the show as well.
Yeah, definitely Lundgren Honda Greenfield. They were the only ones on the car when we went down to Hickory. Frank Buffum, he helped me with the mini stock, and he's going to be helping me again with the late model. Shoefly Graphics, they do all the lettering on the car. Car looks beautiful, but
It sure did look beautiful when it went down to Hickory.
It did. I painted it this year.
Hopefully there's a warranty on that graphic package.
Yeah, he did a full wrap on it last year, and then this year I just painted the base color, and then he's going to end up wrapping the whole thing again. I mean, luckily we didn't put the whole wrap on for Hickory. But that's what we got so far. Scotty Beck's helped me in the past, so I'm hoping he'll get back on, and we're looking forward to that. So for now, I mean, we're always looking for sponsors. We're going to be running a lot everywhere, so.
Are you going to have any apparel for sale soon?
Hopefully, yeah. We got a couple of these champion ones made up. They're kind of
that shirt. He's got a sweatshirt, guys, that on the back is phenomenal.
That's pretty cool.
It's him and his
it's a
brother's
sweet
car,
design.
and it's championship cars. I love it.
Yeah, we got those made up just kind of for the family members and everyone that helps out. But hopefully, I've been talking to Shoefly. We'll get some new shirts out, new apparel out. That'd be cool.
Somebody, what is he? Oh, okay. I thought someone said you can run my 6-shooter. Okay. Someone said, I wish you didn't mention racing the 6-shooter. Well, let him run one of your guys's. I want to see Cole in a 6-shooter now. I want to see him get in one because you've never driven one. It's going to be completely foreign to anything you've driven. I honestly want to see what you can do when you go out there just to see how you progress.
They do look fun, though.
They really do.
That. I mean, because they're not going at super high speeds, but they bounce off each other. So you literally have to use the bumper to move them out of the way.
It seems like more strategy of like having to pass people than there is even driving the car.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me. So, I mean, that'd be cool. I'd be looking forward to that.
I know there's a couple drivers that have multiple 6-shooters. One of them hopefully will step up.
Yeah, we'll put on a show. Be sweet.
Well, I mean, you went out there in Jimmy D's car. You didn't damage it. You didn't screw it up. You actually ran that thing really good, and it went back on the trailer in one piece.
Yeah, a couple times.
I mean, your car went on the trailer in a couple pieces, but Jimmy's went on in one. So that's all that matters.
Yeah. Hey, we put on a show. The fans enjoyed it. That's all I care
That's all
about.
that matters.
Well, even when he went down to Freedom Factory, when he swapped the motors out, he put the smaller horsepower motor in. You'd see everyone let off, and he just keep going into the corner.
I was doing all I could to keep up. It was tough.
He'd wash up. He didn't care. Just kept going. It's like, all right, well, hey.
Going back to your Young Gun days, Monadnock Speedway, what got you into racing?
Well, originally, I mean, my parents, they always raised me and my brother as NASCAR fans, and we'd go to Monadnock, and that was around the time they had started the Young Guns class. So I was seeing kids out there racing this, that were the same age as me. I was like, man, I want to do that. And so Derek Bergquist, he used to run mini stocks in Monadnock, and he had built a car for his kid for the Young Guns. He was actually trying to get in the farm, and we were raised on a farm. We were farmers in Orange. And he was from the same town as us, so we traded 4 pigs to use his car.
That is
Let me tell you something. If that ain't a racing story for you folks, you're never gonna hear another one like
That's
that.
how it worked.
That is awesome.
I'm hoping that story wins Monadnock, the Advanced by Track Challenge.
Traded
Four pigs cost him how much money out of all the years?
Yeah.
4 pigs for a race car.
pigs.
All right, so that seems like a good deal to me. What is 4 pigs
You're
worth?
thinking of the bacon in the hand.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're
So
thinking.
now I'm curious. This could be a lot of money.
Yeah, well, it wasn't to for the actual car. I mean, it was just to run the car for 5 races.
Oh, it wasn't even.
No,
all right, so how much? What? All right,
4 pigs. So it's like
Farmer Cole. What's the cost of a pig?
it's a 1 1/4 race per pig.
I don't know. I can't give you that. I can't give you the
Yeah,
answer.
I
to
want to
that,
know, what does a pig cost?
I know.
That's my,
I mean, bacon's through the roof right
It is,
now.
but I'm not sure on that, but he wanted to start a farm, and we wanted to become race car drivers, so that's what we did.
right now, you'd be trading chickens.
That is a
the
total
cost of eggs.
New England racing story. It's like
Seriously.
100%. I love that story.
That is awesome. That's
Ross
pretty good.
Chastain, the watermelon farmer, Cole Littlewood, the pig
the
farmer.
pig farmer.
Yeah, they had a ball with that down at the Freedom
Just,
Factory.
just when you win, don't throw a pig on the ground.
No, put bacon in the car
There you
just
go.
for fun, and then just slam it on the ground when you're done.
Yeah, and I'm sure we've talked. I think we talked about it last time I was on here. I was named after Cole Trickle, so
I don't think we did talk about that.
yeah. Well, Days of Thunder, Cole Trickle was kind of meant that.
So I do remember seeing that, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, apparently I don't pay attention on my own show. Sorry, guys. It happens. We talk a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So that's
Looking
how it started.
So you how long ago was that? Was your first
That was
race?
2012, because I turned 12 in August, so there's only 5 races left. That's how that kind of happened. I ran his car for the last 5 races, and then we got our own car.
Did you ever see where you are now back then? Did you know it? Did you know you were going to be a wheel?
I didn't know if we had the money to keep going. It's through the years. I mean, I've had so many people that have helped me step up through divisions.
Dude, tell Dad to sell me some of the sand in the backyard, and you can go pro style. You can go super late model
yeah,
racing.
we got plenty of that
Yeah,
still.
gosh.
But
Working deals over here.
I mean, they live on a big hill. I've been to his place.
yeah, it's been tough. Actually, I saw. I think Seth Patalis just commented. I bought my first late model used to be Seth Patalis's car, and I think we only paid like $3,500 like turnkey for that car.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I went out and won with
How
that.
many pigs is that?
Yeah, no, he gave us a great deal, and it helped me move up.
That was a horse.
You see Steve's comment.
Oh man.
I acknowledged it to him, but I was trying to move by that. Just remember how mad.
Oh my God.
Remember how mad Baldwin got when.
There's a comment of the year.
All right, guys, just want to go ahead and remind you guys, go ahead and subscribe to the show, Facebook and YouTube. Lots of fun entertainment like
I'm
this.
trying to get a headache from that. Oh my God.
How come when I make fun of Lowell, I'm getting tarred and feathered? It's the truth. I'm not.
The last time Lowell was made fun of in this place was by Kevin Brown, and Baldwin tried to put a hit on you.
He did. It's probably why he's not working. It's probably why he's not working on my car now. God, Jesus. Harlow's having a field day with his camera now. We're all crying over here.
That's great. That made my day.
That was good.
I honestly don't know where to go from now. Like I'm at a loss. Steve took all the funny out of the room.
He kind of took the show here.
That was good.
Steve, go ahead and step on in over here, buddy. I got nothing left to say.
That was good, Steve.
Yeah, plaque on it now.
Oh, God.
Put it on a plaque, get up on the wall. Comment of the year.
Oh my God.
That's okay, man. It's okay.
What is your first race of the year going to be, Cole? Where can people see you the first time?
Well, my 3rd race, because I already ran 2.
We don't count those other tracks. Where's your first?
I think it's going to be the dwarf car.
I'm excited to see you in
The
that.
first weekend I'm at Adnock.
Oh,
dwarf
the
car.
duel?
Yep. So the dwarf car is Saturday, and then the modified will be Sunday. And I'm kind of tossing around the idea of bringing the late model too to run the Outlaws
Jesus.
Oh, that's awesome.
on Sunday. So I don't know. It depends how how good we're looking with the
You're going to need a
modified.
stacker for all these
Yeah,
things.
seriously.
Yeah.
I mean,
wish.
dwarf car you throw in the back of the
wish.
truck, but I mean,
Well, we need some more sponsors. We'll be all right. We'll get a stacker.
Those things are sweet when you see how much room they actually have inside of those things.
They are nice.
not gonna lie, I almost bought one, and I'm like, no, I need to stop.
Oh, actually, let's see. So we got Stafford before that. I forgot about that. My mom just reminded me on the comments. I'm gonna try to make Stafford with the Act car. So that's the weekend before Monadnock starts. So that's.
And you said, does it make? I know you said you got it straightened, but is it making good progress to be back to 100%?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I had it all stripped down. We got it straightened out, and now we're back on the stage of putting it back together.
Oh,
I
good.
mean, we can get it done pretty quick. When I got home from the Freedom Factory, it was a bare chassis, and I built that whole thing from the brake lines to the hood pins in 3 weeks for Hickory. So
I saw a picture that Jeremy put up of that the back end of that car, and I went, "Oh, that's gonna need a clip."
yeah, well, luckily we didn't have to cut the whole thing off. Steve Brio helped me out. We took it over to his shop, put it on the I-beam, and got it straightened out with a couple pour powers, and gonna change a couple bars, a couple twisted things, but it should be all right.
Are you gonna be racing up at Thunder Road in May at all?
Yeah. Is that the act race? Thunder Road?
I'm not. Somebody just asked if you were racing Thunder Road in May, so I figured I'd just throw it out and ask you.
Probably is.
Yeah, I'm gonna try Thunder Road. I'd like to, because Thursdays they don't run anywhere else. No, she's got the schedule over there. I made a whole, basic plan of the schedule.
I've always wanted to go there.
Yeah,
Thunder Road?
I've never been to Thunder Road.
Dude, I went for the first time. Place is amazing.
I went to Thunder Road 2019. First time I'd ever went up there. I saw a barrel rolled down the front stretch that I actually got pictures of and that are in Speedway Illustrated. You got the whole series of them going do, 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 all the way down the front stretch. Then a car rolled over on the back stretch, and then a car went head on into the tire wall. I'm just like, is this an everyday occurrence? And the guy next to me says, yeah, every race somebody is on their roof here. What is it about that track?
That turn for a wall, the
way the wall is.
front stretch wall is just like a ramp. The way it's lined
It's
up.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
They had that
it's
bad
wicked.
wreck there where the guy rolled over and hit the ambulance crew as well. That happened,
Yeah.
I believe it was 2021?
really.
2020 maybe.
I think it was 19.
No, it was after that because I think it was 20 because the wall wasn't. It just got put up at that point. I'm pretty sure
I
that
thought
they
it
are.
was before the whole COVID thing.
I don't think it was. Well, if it was, then it was late 19. Then
I
remember that happened.
If anybody knows, let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. I think they all were okay, but like I remember hearing that call come across and it was like, holy crap.
Really, Mike?
Is
Yeah,
there
so much
Yeah, I got a
racing.
whole.
is there
group of
one
them
is there one race you're really looking forward to this year?
So that's the thing. I mean, there's a couple of them. I think Oxford, we're gonna try to run the act race and the dwarf car because they have that.
Someone's
There's a-
real excited.
Yeah, Oxford weekend, the 250 weekend, I think.
That's on my bucket list this year.
Yeah, another one.
I've never been.
Oh, it's awesome.
I know we're gonna go this year. I've never been.
It's
Is
awesome.
this what you're racing?
Yeah.
Don't even. It's a novel.
All right,
Don't
so
even look at it.
I just want to
be
make
here
sure
all day.
everybody realizes that in
It's all-
Michaela's phone, he is called Baby Cakes, heart with a star and double heart.
That's so funny. He's in my phone. It's the same name. That's so funny.
He's in mine as luscious blonde locks. Is what he's did in my phone. So yeah, I'm just looking at this: Loudon, Stafford, Monadnock,
Yeah, Loudon's
Riverside,
out
Lee,
now, but
Monadnock, Star, Thunder Road,
it's all color coded.
Oxford. Yes, you want to do some organizational work for me? I am horrible at that part. Cole, I got some stuff for you to take care of.
Too.
That is an impressive schedule. Now I feel bad for trying to get you to run other places. Wow.
I'm gonna try Thunder Road on a. I think there's a couple weekends we're only running once, so I'm gonna try to go Thunder Road on a Thursday.
I'm pretty sure they run Thursdays, don't
Yeah.
they?
This guy. There's a couple weekends we're only running once.
So yeah, we'll try to throw a couple
Every
of
other
those in.
weekend, it's multiples.
Yes, everyone is
God.
saying Baby Cakes needs to be over your
no.
your roof now. Now, you guys, it's Baby Cakes, heart with a star, and then double heart spinning. So you got to make sure we get that right.
That's
She's like, I can't believe I handed you my phone. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I just hope John doesn't get a hold of that. Oh, man.
Baby Cakes.
I like my old nickname.
What was your old one?
Superstar.
Yeah, but Baby Cakes is way.
Yeah.
All right,
Baby Cakes is way
guys,
better.
let's take a vote in chat. Is it Superstar Cole Littlewood or Baby Cakes Cole
Just
Littlewood?
get rid of Cole. Baby Cakes Littlewood. That's all we need. We don't even need Cole. Get rid of
We
that.
don't even need Littlewood. we just need Baby Cakes.
Littlewood.
Baby Cakes Littlewood.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
All right, let's see. Oh, come on. Superstar? No way.
Superstar is kind of generic. But
Super Cakes.
I don't know.
Ooh,
if John
that's a good
remembers how that whole thing happened with the Superstar nickname. Yeah, I'm not too clear on it either, but it was 2016, 2017. Back when Monadnock, the late model division was called the Super Stocks.
Yep.
And he was up there in the booth with someone, and I walked by. I think Scotty was racing or Michaela was racing that day, and I walked by, and John goes, "It's a superstar from the Super Stocks," and it just kind of stuck with that. And
Super Locks.
yeah,
There we go.
Yeah,
That is
Super
it. Super Locks. Change your phone. You can go ahead and change them in your phone now.
Ben, did you ever get a nickname?
So on my car, it said junkyard dog on it because pretty much the car came from Pete Van Dakker's junkyard.
Okay.
And
Nice.
I remember Tyler Morris like, oh, the junkyard dog Ben Bazowski.
Oh,
Was
okay,
it.
all right.
Yeah. But that was only a few times. But other than that, it was just, hey, the moron out in the 75.
Coming out of 4 side by side, it's Coal Cakes against the Junkyard Dog.
Okay.
Actually, these are getting more and more interesting.
Yep, I agree.
Super hair, super locks, Coal Cakes. That actually sounds like something you would sell to somebody to eat, though. What do you eat? I got a coal cake.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
I'm Mike Harlow. I'm not steady. Let's get that straight right now. Slow, yes, not steady.
You're not
yours
slow,
downtown, so that's easy enough.
Yeah, it's easy.
How did I forgot? You told us. How did that come about? And I can't remember. It was a couple years ago now.
Mark Thomas, Rocco.
Ooh, I got a bunch of comments just came in all of a sudden at once. Well, I'm sad to tell you, it is now Baby Cakes. It's been
over. It's
confirmed.
official.
It's confirmed
It's
in chat.
official.
All right.
John, put it in pen.
He's texting his announcer friends as we speak.
We're good.
Do the announcers have like this little special thread where they text each other like, "Hey, I just came up with this cool nickname. We're gonna use this now."
Rule 1 about announcers: you don't talk about other announcers.
Announce a race and call him.
I love that.
Tried to keep a good image, and now here we are.
Benny Bazooka. That's
Seriously.
great.
Oh,
Thanks,
God.
Michaela.
That is the best image possible. Cole's one of the nicest people in the
really
world.
is.
You really are. You're approachable in the pits. You're not mean to people. Like I see you walking around, talking to kids, having fun. Like you're a good dude. You're a good racer. This is what
Thank you.
more of us probably should be. I have way not the right temperament for that, so I stay
me
away
neither.
from people for the most part. But
Actually, do we have an announcer for the Dwarf Guys yet or no? No? So if anyone wants to try out announcing, we're looking for one. Well, John is looking for one for the Dwarf Guy series.
I'll try it out just so I
Yeah,
don't
put
have
it
to
on the
hear my-
schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that one in pink for baby cakes.
No, so you don't have to hear Baby Cakes.
No, baby cake. No, baby cakes.
wait a
Coming to
minute.
you
I
live.
just realized we're gonna
Above
have
the booth,
baby
it's
cakes
baby
versus
cakes.
cupcakes in the dwarf cars.
Yeah.
Oh, Battle of the Cakes.
Battle of the Cakes.
Yes.
This is awesome. We're
gotta-
gonna have to pump this
We
up.
need to find a coffee cakes.
Coffee.
Kyle Busch, who coming to Lee?
Yeah, right.
I mean, if you do want to see him, you might want to buy your tickets because those things are getting
Yeah,
few and
I gotta
far
do that.
between now.
I gotta find a
Dude,
post
I'm
up for
telling
that.
you, my phone keeps blowing up because it reminds me of what's
I'll tell
going
you,
on.
I'm in a little bit of a situation because I know it's a belt race that night, and I was planning on racing that, but I don't want to. I just want to go and watch.
Just run it.
No, it's gonna be so much more fun to watch that
Oh
night.
my God.
Seriously, that's a good night to go and get drunk and watch
I
racing.
honestly think
It is.
we're gonna see.
I mean, not get drunk. I mean, just drink responsibly and watch racing, of course.
Yes,
That's
drink
what I mean.
responsibly
Yes.
in the tavern in
course.
turn 3 at Lee USA Speedway. That's phenomenal there. Actually, all the tracks have a really
It's a
really
big night.
good
It's a good night. of
beer
racing.
garden.
That is a really good night of racing.
Did you guys see Kyle Busch's interviews? The last couple, actually. I don't know if this is just like, got new shoes, got to be a little different. He is a changed man in his interviews lately. It's just like,
Probably because of his kid.
well, I mean,
he's
he
gotta-
was freaking out last year. He didn't care.
Yeah.
He finished second. He's like, that's the best possible
I'm
day
so
I could have.
I'm
Just
so
seeing
torn
him.
on him.
I love
Yeah,
Kyle
yeah.
Busch.
I like him a little better now he's in a Chevy. Honestly, that was the only thing.
I like him because Derek Nealon's a spotter. That's about it. Other than that, I can,
Do you know how many people now love him because he went to RCR?
Yeah.
It is ridiculous the amount of people that are now like, oh, I love Kyle Busch. Guys, I liked him when he was in a Toyota.
yeah,
So
that's your fault.
I don't know about that. If we get a Honda out there, that'd be cool. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, wasn't Honda supposed to, and they backed out?
I thought I had heard that.
They were talking about it.
Yeah.
Because I work at the Honda dealership, obviously Lundgren. They sponsor me.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm a master tech there, so it'd be cool to see Honda in NASCAR. I don't think it's ever gonna happen, but
Master Cole.
yeah,
Another name for him.
Yeah, that's a little better. But yeah, I'd be looking forward to that. But
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
if they
good.
got Toyota there, might as well have Honda. That's just my view of it. I don't know how anyone else
I'm
feels.
surprised Dodge never came back.
Well, the frames are gonna rot out on the cars.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you think in 5 years
Transmission
they're going to
issues, too.
have the Toyota still? Because those are dropping like flies in the grand scheme of things. When
Yeah.
you look at the car counts, they're down to almost nothing.
That's wild to me.
Yeah, it's weird.
That is crazy. They were
Because they came on.
Those-
hot and heavy. Yep.
Dodge did too, though. You got to remember, they came
Yeah.
out and they had a good run.
I mean, I think with NASCAR, it's just such heritage. The Ford, the
Yeah.
Chevy. Yeah, I mean, like you said, the Dodge you think would stick because of the Chrysler back in the day, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like like we said, the Toyotas were hot and heavy for so many years, for many years now, and like you said,
they're
dropping
just
like flies.
almost out.
Yep.
Well, actually, I want to know now what Chevy's going to use because they stopped making
They're not going to do the Camaro. They can run them next year, but they haven't figured out the
So
season
what
after.
are they going to run?
A Silverado.
What does honestly? I don't know enough. What does Chevy have left that would even fit those needs? Because most everything they have are like Chevy Volts and
it either have to be a Malibu.
Corvette, yeah, the Corvette.
can't be a Corvette because that's a 2-door.
It had to be a Malibu or
They make a Malibu?
Impala. They still.
Still
I'm
do,
pretty sure
maybe.
they still make those.
Do they really?
Yeah,
Gosh.
it have to. Be
No,
one of
I
those.
actually am hearing Corvette. Terrell says Chevy Cruze.
Cruise.
Dude, I've seen worse.
Well, come on. When Ford shoehorned the Taurus into the division for
yeah.
a few years, we made 3 supercharged Ford Tauruses that were V8. So we can run a NASCAR
Yeah,
now.
they had Yamaha motors in them. Seriously, it had,
Really?
Yeah. My buddy might have. He rolled one over. I seen it. He brought it to my dad's junkyard. I popped the hood. It says Yamaha. I'm like, huh. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. It looked like
is weird.
honestly, it looked like a boat engine.
Really?
It's like they just
That's
took
odd.
They just said, "Hold on a minute. Let's just find a boat motor. We'll put in this. Call it a day." Yeah, it was weird.
All right, so I just want to make sure we have a bunch more people that popped on that were not on earlier. Saturday, April 8th and 15th from 12 to 4, Claremont Motorsports Park, weekly division car inspections. Bring your own jack, bring your own jack stands. Practice for Hudson Speedway this Sunday. No practice for the 9th. I am going to take that off the website when we're done. It is Easter, and apparently Steve wants to, meet the Easter Bunny that morning.
He's
I
gonna
don't
do
know.
Easter things.
Steve, are you the Easter Bunny?
That's his second job.
Yes. It's the second job there.
Santa Claus, Easter Bunny.
No, Santa Claus is right there.
Actually, now he's a Playboy bunny. Look at him over there, all single, ready to mingle.
Oh, Jesus.
These guys today were moving desks in, and I pretended I didn't notice what they were doing, and they're carrying big heavy desks, and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep my head down and type it, and they just
What a
walk it
guy.
by
Keep
me,
that
and
in
I'm
mind, gentlemen. Keep that in mind. Next time you need some help.
Oh, I was working. They know I was actually
I was
busy.
working.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah. I can only imagine.
I was like, you guys should probably move that piece and that piece right there. I'll be back. I gotta go to the bathroom. They come back and everything's all done. Hey, I know how to work.
We noticed.
I'm a good dictator. Get that done, get back to me in 5 minutes. Kevin Brown, when are we going to be able to buy that shirt? I want one of those bad.
You know what's funny? This is, like I said, this is probably not even one of my favorites, and I love this one. I think this one's cool, but we got some good ones coming out. I'd say early May, first or second week of May, they'll be out. We'll have some new stuff out, which I'm excited for because I always love the new stuff. The new stuff's fun.
What is your favorite shirt?
It's funny. One of my favorites was always the original with the guy smoking the cigar.
I love that one.
And that's that one in the pink and blue neon one there. That one's my favorite as well. So
Yeah, the guy smoking the cigar, it shrunk, so it doesn't fit me anymore.
Oh, yeah?
So
Is that what you're going with?
it shrunk.
Yeah, it shrunk.
Couldn't be that diet you're on, right?
You
No.
gave me that 3 years ago, so that shirt's old at this
Well,
point.
we
so.
can upgrade that one. But
Mark was a different size in 2020. So
As soon as I saw that weekend weapon shirt,
that shirt's great.
I go, I need that in my life.
You know who actually bought one, and I sent him a bunch, was the weekend weapon one, was Tony Hirschman. Matt
Really?
Hirschman, Matt Hirschman's brother.
Yeah.
He was a spotter for Kyle Busch last year, and he reached out. He actually bought one, so I sent him a bunch. Bunch of shirts, but it was cool. But yeah, that's a good one too. That's a fun one.
I
I'm
love
still
that
rocking
one.
the Days of Thunder one.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got the Days of Thunder one, yeah.
I got one of the rare ones too.
Oh, you got the upside down tag in the back.
yeah.
Yeah. So when that one got tagged, the tag got put on upside down. And Cole bought one. I said, yeah, this will look good on him.
I actually have. I have a
if he
double
ever flips the
tag.
car over, it'll look fine. It'll look
See what
fine.
size it is.
Yeah,
Have you ever been on your roof?
Yep. Yeah, at the Howler.
Really?
The Honda
Oh no,
Fit.
I did see that. That's
Dude,
right.
this-
You're on top, going like this.
Yeah, I was flying through because I had a flat tire and I wanted to win so bad. I mean, that thing was flying anyways. We put a tire on it. I went right back out, and I hit a Cadillac at 50.
Oh my
Went flipped front over right over the top.
Jay, get back to me. I saw you said something, but I don't know what it was, and I moved on. I forgot. I think he said he wants to sponsor the NHSTRA. He wants to put a banner in NHSTRA Vision, which, guys, is coming to you very, very soon.
Yeah, and trust me, the company we're going with, these guys are no joke. This is almost like you got Racing America, Flow TV, and it'll be NHSTRA Vision. It's almost the same company they use.
I can't confirm nor deny if it's the same company, but it's I have the app on my phone right now.
I mean, as a guy who can't,
This is what it looks like.
you sent me that this week, I think. Actually.
Yeah.
I'll
I
tell
sent you screenshots of that.
Yeah, screenshots.
I have an app. I have an app that actually works. Like I can see that. I can click buttons and I can buy stuff and I can subscribe.
As a guy who can't make as many races as I would like to, I'm really excited about this. I mean, I watched a lot of them that you guys streamed last year, the ones we couldn't make it to, and watched the race monitor like a hawk, to see how this guy's doing out at Monadnock, wherever he's at. So, I mean, I'm truly excited to have that at my disposal to watch some of these races. So.
And we're working with other, I won't let the cat completely out of the bag, but we are working with other tracks as well to possibly get more on there for like the winter and all that other stuff. Just because, and when racing season's over, I mean,
Still want you to subscribe.
yeah,
Trying to justify Mark's paycheck in January?
exactly.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be honest with you. I'm actually, and
You
Ben
are.
can back this up. I am busier in the off season than I am during the week.
Apparently, you couldn't help move desk.
I have.
Apparently, you're too busy.
All right, I get picked on a lot here. I left my house at 9 o'clock on Friday morning. I got home in the middle of the night last
I
night.
don't even believe you left your house. You don't even awake at 9 o'clock in the morning. So how
What
could
time did I roll in here today?
It was very early.
I rolled in here early.
11:30.
No, I had a lot to get done.
I can't call him till 10:30, 11
know.
o'clock
My
anyway.
own boss can't call me.
He called
Actually,
me the other
Ben
morning.
called me
I
once and
almost-
said, "I'm sorry it's early, but I needed to answer this
Yeah.
He called me the other morning. I
He
almost crap my
went-
pants.
He picks up the phone. Bear in mind, it's like 9:30. I'm like, Mark, I know he called you. He's like, what do you want?
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hello? Oh, my God.
But I get going on stuff. Like, I'm not going to leave here tonight anytime soon because I'm still aggravated at what's not working in the other room. And I figured out this little piece needs to be replaced. And this is what's causing my whole computer network to not work at the tracks. So at least I can somewhat have figured this stuff out.
Yeah, I'd be lost. I think anybody in this room would be lost working with something like that.
Ben came in and said, "Take my advice, just walk away," because he could tell that whole big monitor was getting ready to get launched through that window.
Yeah.
I was getting so mad.
You start getting angry like I do. I'm like, dude, just walk away, man. I'm telling you, it's bad.
It's bad when Ben's giving you
It's bad,
advice
yeah, it's
to
bad when I'm
calm
giving you
down.
anger management advice.
Seriously. Gosh.
Jay Ferrer. So the tracks will be televised and the pit passes will be digital through an app. New England Racing is graduating.
It is.
We are here a little
Yeah.
bit. We got a lot of new stuff that's going to hit the tracks that we haven't even discussed yet. So it's going to be fun to see this season.
And,
I like
and
the
this
My
is
Race Pass.
what's it's
And the
fantastic.
fantasy league's pretty cool too.
Yes, that will be operating at all 4 of the tracks this year
I
too.
have fun with
So
that going around. You see another guy from a different division. You're like, you better win tonight because I picked you.
I got money riding on you.
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta win this one. Would you throw a race for someone?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I always pick myself, and sometimes
I
let
mean, it
myself
depends on the
down.
pay. I mean, I do it for the right stack.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
throw a couple bucks at me.
Oh, Jesus.
You never know.
Yeah, but you never race anyway.
The 3 times a year I do. We do it.
You're gonna finish it on the back anyway.
So far, never mind. Don't pick me. Sorry. Who would be dumb enough to pick me anyway? Seriously, right? I race 3 times a year.
You had one of the best B main finishes this year, though.
What does that count?
Last
though?
year.
That sucked.
Dude,
That
everybody.
whole day sucked. That was the worst. That was one of the worst races.
Every
we had.
single person
That was an
3 years.
awesome
I've
race.
been,
was
I've been
on
back
their
racing
feet.
3 years. That was the worst weekend we had.
Had fun.
Every single person was on their feet watching that
B-main.
race. It doesn't matter.
It's a
It was more
B-main.
exciting than the A main.
It was. I
That
will
was
say
a
that
great
we did
race.
put on a good show, but it still sucks. You want to do that in the A main, not the B main. You can
had
attest.
fun.
You can attest to my feeling on that, though, right?
I was in the same B main. I had fun though, because
Oh yeah, you were in the same
was
B
in
main.
Jimmy
That's
D's
right.
car.
That's right. But he's in Jimmy D's enduro car. What do you expect?
Yeah, I took
That
down
car was
Dude, I'll tell you,
rolling.
he had that car
Have
going.
have you heard that car run?
Yeah, that car's nice.
I'm listening to it. I go, that thing's got more than a freaking than the Outlaws
Yeah.
do. I'm like,
yeah.
you got
So-
to be kidding
They
me.
pulled harder than my late model.
I saw Jimmy D stripping that thing. So, Jimmy D, if you have a door panel for that thing that you want to give up, we're going to start lining the wall. I have Cole Littlewood's door right here. So keep in mind this season, guys, as you guys crinkle up doors and ruin stuff, keep us in mind here because what we're going to end up doing to some of these doors is I would like to get them signed and then give them away to kids at the different tracks at some of the events. Not the DG door. That's not going anywhere. It's the Helliwell door is staying. The Boudreaux door is staying. The Cole one is staying. But, you know, we need some more doors. I want to give some stuff away.
Listen, I bounced off enough stuff in my 4 races a year. We'll get you some panels.
I know, right? Steve saw my stash earlier of all the stuff I stole from when I was down in Daytona.
Oh, my God.
He was like, "What are you
He
doing
was
with
a
that?"
poor guy. He was taking all the notebooks and
Those notebooks are
trinket stuff.
awesome.
Oh, I know. Those are nice.
Those things are sweet. I got
think
9
you
of
took
them.
Mine.
I have 9 of them.
I think you took mine.
What was like all the free stuff at the
She says, "Go ahead and take one." And I said, "What's that out there?" And I took the whole pile and put it in my bag. And
Oh
she
my
was like,
God.
"You gonna give them back?" And I was like, "What?
What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about?" All right, guys, that's going to do it for us here tonight on Inside NHSTRA. Ben, thank you very much for providing this awesome show for us out here. Kevin Brown always shows up. And Cole Littlewood, son of a pig farmer.
Yep.
Dude, that is going to go down as the greatest story of how someone got involved in racing on this show.
Oh,
4
100%.
pigs for a 5 race deal.
Yeah.
It's a race per 1 1/4 race per pig.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any better
Right?
than
I
that.
mean, that's a
Bargain right
deal.
there.
It's a bargain.
That's a deal.
I will show you guys here the Advanced by Track Challenge video when we go off air. It will be hitting the airwaves hopefully within a week to 2 weeks, and it will be out, and voting will be going. We have 2 tracks that are running for the Advanced by Track Challenge this year. It's going to be Monadnock Speedway. Hudson Speedway is also running in the Advanced by Track Challenge as well. Vote for them both, guys.
As a guy to speak for everybody else, is there a reason the other 2 tracks don't run in it?
Because I didn't have enough time.
We didn't have enough time. NASCAR decided to announce this like right at the last minute, and we didn't have. We literally just said we just picked 2 tracks. We just said, you know,
We
what,
were
we'll
in
just run these
Florida, and they said, "Oh, the Advanced My Track Challenge videos are due on this date." And I looked at Ben. I was like, "You didn't tell me they were due." He's like, "I didn't know."
Yeah.
And then we got the email that we didn't get.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
had
guess,
the wrong
I
people
guess
on
the
it.
benefit there for only having 2 of them, instead of having 4 tracks and everybody splitting their votes up, I mean, you're going to have people from Monadnock and Claremont voting for or whatever, all,
Yeah.
you know, so you're going to get
Yep.
a lot more votes that way too, so it works out.
We love the tracks all equally. I am
course.
100% super psyched for the Monadnock video. I have a lot of time in that one. Cole was gracious enough to go ahead and do it. Addison Brooks also sent some stuff out as well. We were going to go kind of that way, but we were limited to how long we could do in the video. It was very demanding. Can't be this long. It's got to be, you know, it's got to be this. Yeah, I wanted to focus on this. Got to ask these questions. And by the time I got done with Cole stuff, I was like, I got 6 seconds left to put somebody else in here. So, but thank you very much for doing that, Cole. It's probably going to go down. That pig farmer story is in that
awesome.
video. And I found some old archival footage of
You found the old one too.
a young Cole Littlewood that I stole and put in the video as
He had
well.
short
so.
hair.
Yeah, and I sound like a little girl.
I wish I could play it on the air. Because Cole's like, the guy hit me at the door and it was kind of cool, but I didn't know what was going on. And it sounds just like that. Michaela knows the video. Look at her face laughing. All right, guys, we'll see you on that. We will not be doing a show next week. I am going to be at one of the tracks. I won't be here next week or the week after. So we'll get back to
Vacation, baby.
Inside NASTRA here.
get the
Racing
door card
season's here. We got to get this stuff rolling. We still got 4 tracks to get going, and can't thank you guys enough for listening and commenting, and can't thank you, Cole, enough for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, anytime, guys. Subscribe to us on all our social media channels. If you are just on the NASTRA page, make sure you reach out to Monadnock. Subscribe to that one. Subscribe to them all. We also have YouTube, and keep your eye out in the App Store, and maybe refreshing your page for something to do with NASTRA Vision very, very soon. Guys, we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.